Hello, welcome to the Quakes Motel. My name's Conan. In today's video, we're going to look at a bunch of really good free VST plugins which you can use in the MPC software. Let's jump in. Okay, I'm not going to go into massive detail on each one of these plugins. I'm just going to kind of brush over them and show them in use. There's 3 effects and 3 synths. I was going to do 5 to start with, but that didn't split, so I had to have 3 of each. Anyway, the first one we're going to look at is from a company called Analog Obsession. Now, they do loads of free plugins, and they are pretty much all really good. They do SSL G-Bus compressors, Pultecs, really rare compressor units, saturation plugins, utilities for stereo widening. Honestly, it's endless. Check out Analog Obsession and just download all of their plugins and then go through them one by one and work out which ones you like best. But they work in the MPC software. They're very easy to install. You literally drag the VST3 plugin into your VST3 folder and scan and you're done. That is the case with most of these. There's a couple of ones which have installs, but most of them are just drag and drop and they're free. So we'll look at this one first. This is a DB comp. It's based on the DB-X160 compressor, a hardware unit that I owned for many years. I absolutely love this compressor on drums. I switched between this one and the UAD version, and Waves do a good version, and Arturia do a version of the DB-X165, which is slightly different. All of them are great plugins, but this one is free, and I use it. I use it a lot. What I like about this version is you've got a little bit more control over the ratios of the compressor. Let's just take that back to full. And you've also got a sidechain here so that you can roll off the low end so it's not activating the compressor too much. But we'll start with everything on 0. Just play a drum beat through it. Now, what the DB-X is really known for is a really smacky sound on the drums, which is why I like using it, especially on snare drums. But just on breaks, it sounds really nice because it brings up the noise floor as well and just gives a bit of groove and a bit of breath, a bit of width and depth to the sample as well. So you can really grit things up with the DB-X160, and this version of it is really nice for that. So you can hear, if you're familiar with the unit, that it emulates the DB-X160 in a really nice way, nice and snappy, nice and punchy. So the next one we're going to look at is a saturation plugin from a company called Techivation. You've got several different choices along the bottom here, but I personally really like the tube and the tape. Very simple. Got a kind of similar sound to the tube drive in the MPC, but the tape one's really nice because it kind of gives you a little bit of a roll off in the highs. But a really nice saturation plugin. So we'll just put the drum beat through that again. I'm sorry that I'm not gain matching this, by the way, but I think you get the idea. What it is actually doing is it's increasing the perceived loudness. It's not actually really increasing the level. It makes you think that it's actually louder. But if you watch down here, there isn't really that much of a difference in the volume. So I'm going to switch into the tape as well from the tube so that you can hear the roll off and the kind of loss of the upper harmonics. It's really nice. It's a really good tape simulation, basically. So you can hear the tube one is a bit more like the tube drive on the MPC, but the tape, it honestly is a really nice. I just want to hear that again. It's nice and creamy. Sounds like it's been recorded on Ampex 456 or maybe a cassette or something. Hear how much it gives the drums way more depth, but in a nice subtle way. Okay, so the last effect that we're going to look at, like I said, there's 3 effects and 3 synths, is a emulation of the Bricasti Reverb unit. I think that's from the early 80s. I've never used the hardware, but it's a bit of a legendary unit. It's from Wave Alchemy, and it's amazing. Some of the presets on there are not so great, but the vocal plate and the drum plate, I mean, obviously it's subjective, but are incredible. Really, really nice, subtle, posh sounding reverb. Absolutely love this. I mean, I use this a lot and it's free, so you can't argue with that. So I've just got the drum plate here. So as you can hear, really nice natural sounding drum plate. The vocal plate, I haven't got any vocals to try it on, but to be honest with you, I tend to use it on drums. Again, it's nice and subtle. It's a little bit more in your face than the drum plate, but still really, really nice. Can really, really open it up with the air knob here. Okay, so now we're going to look at 3 synths. 2 of them are from a German company called Full Bucket. I think most of his synths are based on Korg synths. I'm pretty certain this is based on the mono poly Korg, but there's a bunch that he does. He also does do some effects as well, but his synths are amazing. I love them. I mean, they're up there, in my opinion, with the Korg, the actual official Korg synths. And the official Korg synths don't cover some of the synths that he does. He does some quite rare 1970s ones and then into the 80s. But this one is one of the ones that I use a lot. Really, really nice synths, some great presets. Not a keyboard player. So yeah, so really, really nice presets in there. If you're like me and you're not a sound designer, you probably start with some presets and then sort of change them, fit them into how you like them. But it's very hands-on. It's very, very simple, and there's a whole bunch of synths that he does. So check out Full Bucket. The next one is another Full Bucket one. Honestly, I could have just made a video about Full Bucket synths, to be honest. This one I absolutely love. Again, some really, really nice presets. This has got that real typical kind of Korg synth string sound that was used in a lot of films. I think this is based on the Trident. Probably the name gives it away. I think it's the Trident, which I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, might have been late 70s, but possibly early 80s. But I know that there's a bunch of films, Warriors springs to mind, for instance, which has that kind of Korg string sound in it. I don't know whether it was specifically from this actual synth, but it's really got that real kind of John Carpenter synth string sound. Love it. Really, really nice. So the last synth that we're going to look at is from a company called Cherry Audio. They do loads of amazing synths, and most of them cost, if not all of them cost, they're not cheap, let me put it that way. They're not super expensive, but they're not cheap either. But this one is free, and I absolutely love it. It's got some really, really nice presets on there again. Some really, really nice house bass sounds. So again, you can find a preset and then just kind of play around with it. But it's a really, really simple synth. If you don't really know anything about sound design, ADSR, that kind of thing, it's a good place to start. Because there's not too much to take in, you know, you can literally just play around with a few sliders and get a sound that you like. So there you have it. I didn't want to go into too much detail because I would have been rambling on for ages, but a bunch of great free VSTs there. If you put free VSTs in the search on YouTube, there are a ton. Just Analog Obsession and Full Bucket alone do loads, but there are so many really, really good ones out there. You don't need to spend loads and loads of money on Arturia, Roland subscriptions, Korgs, etc., native instruments. Look, please do if you want to, but I'm just saying you don't have to. There are enough free instruments out there. If you're an MPC standalone person, you're just getting into using the software and you don't want to spend loads of money on VSTs, you don't have to. You can just get stuck into the ones I've shown you or just dig a little bit deeper using YouTube, etc. So thanks for watching. This is the Quakes Motel. My name's Conan. Till next time.